Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my dear respected brothers and sisters. Do you know what happened after death? Or do you know what happened when a person passes away from this dunya? Here is the answer in the narration of Nabi Kareem sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, which I am going to share with you. He mentioned that إِذَا مَاتَ الْإِنسَانُ إِنْ قَطَعَ عَنْهُ عَمَلُهُ إِلَّا مِنْ ثَلَاثَةٍ. That when the human being dies, when a person dies, his deeds end, whether it is good or bad. It ends except for three things. Number one, ongoing charity. Number two, beneficial knowledge. And number three, a righteous child, a pious child who prays for him, who prays for that individual who passed away from this dunya. My dear respected brothers and sisters, this is the bitter reality, and I think no religion in the world denies that we have to die. We have to leave this transient world. No religion in the world denies this fact. So we have to die. What Nabi Kareem sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam mentioned, when you die, everything will come to an end, except your three things. Number one, charity. The charity you have done, or the money you have spent in the way of Allah Almighty, behind some institution, behind mosques, by helping needy, by giving zakat and charity, that charity will continue even after your demise. The reward of that charity, the thawab of that charity will continue, will benefiting you even after your demise, even when you passed away from this dunya. So this is number one. We have to make sure that we spend something in the way of Allah Almighty, not only to get benefit in this dunya, but also to get benefits in our grave. This is number one he has mentioned. And as I mentioned, charity is not all about giving money to masjid, or there are many forms of charity. You can help needy, you can help your employees, you can help those who are living among you, in your family, neighbors, needy, there are many things, many forms of charity. And number two, beneficial knowledge. The knowledge that you learn and then you spread it, that knowledge will help you in your grave. For example, there are many, mashallah, scholars, maulanas, hufaz, hafiz, those who learn their knowledge, they spend their entire life in learning the Islam, learning the deen of Allah Almighty, and then they spread through these kind of platforms, in different masajid, in forms of maktab, in forms of online teachings, Jummah khutbahs, Eid khutbahs. So this knowledge that they have learned and they spread, this will help them in their grave. The reward of this knowledge, beneficial knowledge, will continue even after their demise. They will keep getting reward, they will keep getting benefit from their knowledge even after their demise. And this is not only for maulanas or scholars, this is for you as well. Yes, any knowledge, anything beneficial you learn and then you teach or you convey to other people, that will be as a charity on your behalf, and that will continue. And last thing, your righteous child, pious child. Make sure that you educate your children, make sure that you teach them something which is good, which is beneficial, which is fruitful, so that when you die, they are able to make dua for you. Subhanallah. Unfortunately, nowadays, we focus on academic education, we focus on worldly thing, but we never pay attention to teach our children a dua or something which will be able to help you and your children when they passed away from this dunya. So we make dua that Allah Almighty grant us tawfiq and understanding to prepare ourselves for the death, for the grave, for the hereafter. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.